So you were looking for something to listen to, and you ended up here. What's up? My name is Ethan, and I'm the host of the show. Over the past 25 years, I've had a wild group of people walk through my tattoo shop and tell me some of the craziest stories you would never hear unless you were sitting in that chair. I've invited a few of these maniacs to join me and talk about everything, anything, and nothing. Whether it's about UFOs, aliens, food, conspiracies, or whatever, you're sure to be entertained and probably get a laugh out of it. Or you're going to think we're a bunch of nut jobs and never come back again. Either way, you're here with us now, so sit back, relax, hit cruise control, and enjoy the ride. Welcome to the Tat and Chat Podcast. What in the hell is going on to the universe, to the people on the podcast machine? Renee, Josh, welcome to the Tat and Chat Podcast, where me and my friends talked about fuck up shit, and we just talk. I don't even know what we're talking about, but it just goes any place. So what is going on, guys?
What's happening?
What's going on? Not much over here.
So I'm going to start off by saying, what were you saying?
I'm not laughing at Josh.
Well, we can laugh at Josh. He loves it. He told me that I practiced with his band and I laughed, and he was into it. But when I told him I wasn't laughing at him, his buddy told the joke. He got upset.
Oh boy!
So now I just laugh at him.
Was it fun? Did you guys have a good time?
In my head, when he walks in, I hear like what is it?
The applause.
It's like, hey, there's Josh.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
It is how it is.
It is right now. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I said, shut up.
They can't help it.
They can't. This is just to see you and then.
But yeah, I was thinking, like, if you were gonna do a stand-up comedy show, how would you start it? Or you probably wouldn't even do it, right?
I don't think I'm funny enough to do a stand-up.
I think you're really funny. You just need to start talking.
Oh, jeez.
I know how it started. I tell a story about me taking a shit.
No way. Really?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
You know, you guys were talking about all the shit talk earlier, and I was like, yeah, I just took a shit right now, which I didn't. I just thought it'd be funny to say I was at a party and took a shit because you guys are, talking or whatever it said. I can't remember the whole. What was the line? What was the first line dropped?
It was "Do not poop in places that you don't belong in."
No, I called Renee a party pooper. I said
party
Renee pooped on the
pooper.
party.
Party pooper.
And I said I just literally was at a party and took a shit. Which led to you guys saying that, I wait till I go home to shit. And I'm like, how do you vacation?
Well, there's certain times where duty calls.
He takes everything literal. That is
He
like
really does,
that
huh?
is your home. When you go on vacation
That
and you
becomes
stay
your
in
home.
It will never be my
Airbnb.
fucking home.
No, but for the
Well,
week
no, but
it
it's
is.
your home for the weekend. So
Well,
Yes.
we were on
week
tour.
or
The
whatever.
bus had a pooper on it.
That's different.
And so everybody's like, you can't shit in the bus.
No,
I'm
you
like,
can't.
oh yeah, when you're driving like 13 hours between countries
Then
and
you
shit,
stop at
you
truck
gotta
stops.
shit. It's not like that in Europe. There's not truck stops everywhere like in America. Like you go to them, it's like you have fucking 5 different currencies in your hand, and you want to get a candy bar. You're lucky if they have any candy bars. I mean, maybe now it's different, but back in 2007 it wasn't like that. But if you had to take a shit, like the bus driver isn't stopping, so you're like, fuck. So you have to wait until it's wicked late at night. And like the only reason I even knew one time, so I took a piss and it smelled like shit in there, and my guitar player was like, he's like, yeah, man, I shit in there. I'm like, you're not supposed to shit in the bus. He's like, I don't care. I just wait till everybody's in bed, then I shit. I'm like, good idea. So I just waited for everybody in bed, and then we'd shit. That's how you do it.
So I have a friend, Mike Kroll, I was in the army with. True story. He took a shit in the toilet in Saddam Hussein's palace.
Wow.
Yep, true story.
That's a royal dookie right there.
A royal dookie. He gets to forever
prestigious-
say that. Did he take a picture of it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
wasn't,
believe it.
I wasn't there, but many people have told me the story.
I had a dream
It's verified.
one time that I was the Pope, and I swear to God, and I was the Pope, and I was taking my Pope poop in this glass.
I was the Pope and I was taking my Pope.
I was taking
That's
my
good.
Pope in my Popin room, and it was a freaking glass dome. And I was just like waving at people as I was doing my business.
Do you have
I
a
was
dream
taking
about
a
that?
holy
she's like,
shit. I
That's
was
weird.
really taking a holy shit.
this was like,
It was more divine. It was like Gregorian chants in the background.
you said you had a dream you were the Pope. I had a
Yeah.
really weird fucking dream last night. I had a dream last night that I don't know what it was, but like I was like, we were going to this church because Ethan found God a couple years ago and was reading the Bible and all stuff. So I felt like, well, we should honor this whole thing and start going to church. He was really into it, so we we started going to this church, and they started talking about politics at church, and I was like, I don't want to talk fucking politics.
No.
Like, if I'm here for God, let me be here for fucking God. You know,
Yeah,
whatever.
go
Like,
back.
I'm trying. I'm sitting there the whole time. Every time these guys are talking, I'm head down. I'm like, just give me a fucking sign, man. Just give me something, because I do. I want to believe. I want to go to this place that's God's house and do this shit. Well, I'm having this dream. I'm talking to these people saying, hey, you know, why don't you keep the fucking politics out of it and just talk about God? You know, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, I give a shit if you want, and if you want to say something, say it, but don't spend 20 minutes talking about it. Well, during the whole time, I was painting a picture that kept flashing back and forth between me, talking to these people, like saying, hey, you know, I want to come to this church, but you guys keep talking about this shit. And I'm painting a picture, and I had like a really cool painting that I'd done. I can't remember what it was, but I looked at it, I was like, this is cool. Why am I painting over it? But I kept painting with black paint with hints of color in it. So it looked black. If you were far enough back, it just looked black. But when you got close to it, you could see like it was a hint of green, a hint of red. And I was painting all these roses. And I was like, what the fuck? I just kept painting tons of roses on this over top of an old painting. And then I made like just a couple beams of light. Like it looked like they were coming from the top, coming down. And the flowers were full color, like in the beams, it was full color, but everything else is black. But it all had the same texture. So if you looked at it, you could see the texture of it. And I was like, I was actually gonna
Paint it.
I'm gonna paint that picture, but I was gonna send you a message. I was like, wow, I had a dream about religion. I'm painting fucking roses. Half of them are black, but the beams of light come down.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he
how
could draw.
Deep I want to dig into that.
What?
You're an artist?
What?
I had no idea.
You know, I thought about like originally when I said, hey, I want to do this podcast, Tat and Chat podcast, I thought it'd be funny to talk about people, or I thought it'd be cool to talk about people do tattoos and all this. And then we just took this whole route and just started talking shit. And now it is what it is. But I thought about like doing an episode where I'm actually tatting.
You should.
This is my favorite thing about you. And this doesn't happen every time. So if people are listening and they come in and it doesn't happen, then sorry. But this is my favorite thing. I've went to several tattoo artists before I came to you many, many moons ago and haven't left. But
Ditto.
Well, thank you.
these other artists, I would always say, you know, I have this idea, and like, can you like make your own spin on it? And they never would. They're just like, oh, let me take a stencil of this and then stencil it on your arm and then draw it, you know, exactly like the stencil is. And you do that sometimes, but you always put your own little thing on it. You're always like, you see something and you just go for it. And that's what I love. I'm like, I don't want it like the book fucking says. I want it, make it yours, and you do. And I love it.
Well, I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people come in with what they want, and everything's created by AI now, but people come in with exactly what they want. So it's like this, so now it's like this moral kind of code, right? Do I want to use AI? Do I want to use something off the internet? You know what I mean? And a lot of times I'm just like, oh man, you know, someone just wants this fucking tattoo. Do I really give a fuck? I'm not trying to be like a groundbreaking tattoo artist. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to do this awesome, realistic thing. And I want everybody to know what I can do. I'm like, I have skills. I can do shit. I can push the envelope. I can go a little further if I want to, but I kind of just work for my customers. So like if they come in, they want a skull and they bring me this picture of a skull. If I haven't done it before and it's not really someone else's art, I shade different. I line different. It might look the same. I might even use it as my guideline, but by the time I'm done, it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like, and I use like if I'm going to look at a skull, I'm going to draw a skull.
You're an artist.
So it's like I'm gonna tweak it a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a street artist, like in the sense of like, you know, if you went to like Las Vegas or something, or went to a city to get a tattoo, they kind of just, you come in, I'm pretty quick, I do my shit, and I just want my tattoo to look good, hold up, and people will be happy. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm not stealing shit.
So long because of all the shits you take in a day. He'll book you for like 2 hours. The tattoo takes him like 12 minutes.
Because he talks a lot. You'll get in here, you'll talk for a half hour.
That's true.
Then you'll do the process. Then you'll talk for another half hour. Then you'll do the process a little more. And then you get your tattoo, and then you talk for another half hour longer. So the tattoo takes like 15 minutes, but you're here for 2.
Yeah.
And it's always worth it.
It's funny because I see a lot of artists like are posting like how long it took them to do the tattoo, and sometimes I'm like, man, that took 6 hours. I'm like, holy shit. I'm not saying that the shit doesn't look good, and I'm not saying that like I'm doing that, because I I do a style that's like accessible, affordable, and people like it. It holds up. Like I like what I do. Like I do it, do it that way. But
People like what you do too.
I do huge pieces in a few hours.
You're all right.
But when I talk a lot, you know what I mean? Like it's like, shit, I gotta give an extra half an hour. I know the first half an hour is gonna be just shooting the shit. But it's important, man. It's important because I have people come in their first tattoo. And like I'm just talking to them, and I could tell they're nervous or they want somewhere else, and the other person didn't talk the whole time. And I'm like, well, I don't shut the fuck up, so I don't know what I'm gonna say. And people are like, oh, it's like therapy. I'm like, yeah, for me, I'm gonna drop all my fucking problems and any fucking things that bother me on you, and you're gonna leave with like, wait, what the fuck? Before I left, I mean, before I came, I had these problems, and now I have all these. He's got some fucked up shit going on. I just drop it on them. I feel great when I'm like, thank you, and they pay me, and they leave, and I'm walking out of here like going, man, that was the best therapy session ever, and I got paid.
I got paid.
But I do like to talk because I think it's like I like to break people down until to get them laughing and stuff. Because once if people are uncomfortable and weird and it's just this whole weird situation, people like that's when people pass out, they get hot, they get nervous, they get anxious. But if they're laughing, they're loose and stuff, I can communicate with them a little better. They're more honest with me. They'll say, I'm like, listen, if you don't like it, tell me.
If the pain goes
if there's
away.
something you don't want, or if it hurts and it makes it so it loosens it up.
It does.
I feel like I'm learning so much about you today.
Don't you love it?
Well,
He's an artist and he likes to talk. I had no idea about either.
well, let me tell you something else about me.
He likes to poop places.
Yes,
I like to poop at parties.
And
I
that's
am
how
what
he
you might
starts
call
his stand-up comedy.
I might be what you call a party pooper.
Yeah.
Could be.
Don't invite me to your party unless you want that fucking.
Do you
Make
bring
sure you have
your
them
own
wipes.
paper with you?
I should.
Do you know there's certain people who have shit toilet paper?
I've
What do
always.
you guys? Okay.
Yes, it's true.
I cannot stand.
Like coffee filters.
Yes, the hospital, high school tissue, like the Scott 1000, so thin. You need to wrap that thing
Yep,
up.
that's
No.
what we use at our house.
Bring me the thick
We
Charmin.
have to.
Oh, no.
Because there's so many shits going on.
No, because if you don't, it'll clog the fuck. Remember, I had
Right, because there's so
the first
many shits
episode.
going on.
Flashback to episode 1 where the fucking shit was like
Yes.
stuck, and I had to have some guy
And you
come
ate it.
because it won't go.
Yeah.
It won't break down. They flipped out on me because you can't put anything down. You got to use like something that's gonna break down quick and easy. So we
So you
switched to
use
that.
high school toilet paper.
Well, we have a bidet.
Like the
you ever use a
shit at the
bidet?
hospital. Well, I'm French. We invented bidets.
Do you have one at your house?
Everybody should.
I have one.
And wipes, too. Like,
can't use
if
wipes
you don't
at the
use
house.
you don't throw them in the toilet.
Yeah, you don't
Well,
put
people
them in the
do.
toilet.
Someone did. Was
Some
staying at my
people are
house,
Wrong.
threw them in there, and it clogged
No,
the
they
shit up.
shouldn't.
Man, I feel like we're having a flashback right now. I'm getting all
Are
those
you
emotions
okay?
back.
Are you okay?
I ate
Do you still
shit
taste
that
it?
day.
Do you still taste it?
Oh my god, god damn.
Wow.
But yeah, but a bidet is a bidet. Think about this: you're walking up the stairs, someone's ass is in your face, and there's a pretty high chance they didn't use a bidet, and there's a pretty high chance they didn't either use a baby wipe or wet that fucking toilet paper to clean that ass.
So many people
that's like
walk around with a dirty
that's
ass.
like eating like chicken wings and then going and shaking everybody's fucking hand
Yeah.
after using a napkin.
No,
Go to
with
the bathroom,
just a napkin.
use soap and fucking water.
I don't know
and
how
clean your
we
hands.
survived all these years without baby wipes. Or
You don't need a baby wipe.
dude
You need a
wipes.
bidet.
dude wipes or bidets.
Whatever kind of you want to use, just use it.
It's okay. You just have a stinky ass, and I know that now.
So
Yeah,
many
I do
people
not.
do.
Oh,
I
my God.
use dude wipes
Everybody
For
should.
sure.
Seriously.
We have dude wipes.
for sure. I'm just saying I don't know how we ever survived without. 'em.
Seriously, the dangleberries of the 90s. Seriously.
Yeah, I think you should.
Think about
What
it.
about the
you should clean
70s?
yourself.
When dudes were
Dude.
squatting in the woods and getting back out the partying,
They were fine. They had the same. They picked up a bear or a rabbit, and they just
they're using leaves off a tree.
they're using a little.
My
bunny
ass is kind of
rabbits.
itchy. That was poison ivy.
I heard a guy once. He said, "Your asshole is the only thing that you would just wipe shit off from with a piece of paper and say that it's clean. If you got it on your hand, your arm, your leg,
Seriously.
and you wiped it off with paper and said it was, there's no way you'd say it's clean. You would freaking shower and
You'd
scrub
panic.
it. But if you know,
So many people don't do that. It's so gross.
Yeah,
Why
it
are
is.
we talking about it?
I don't know.
Because
feel like
that's how I
we're
would
doomed.
start my comedy shows.
I
This
feel
is
like we're
funny
doomed.
shit.
I
We're
asked
100% doomed.
Renee, did I not ask that he get all of the shit talk out in the chat in the group chat before
So
the
it
podcast?
didn't bring it in here. You sure did.
Here
Well,
we
I-
are.
You tried to keep it civil.
That's how I want to start it. That's how I want to start
Listen.
my stand-up comedy.
This is your shit show, bud.
This is my shit. Oh
There's-
my god!
I always say there's two things that I will not scrimp on. Food and toilet paper. That's it.
Seriously, you don't
I
look
want
at the price for that.
softest
Me
toilet
too.
paper, and
Ever.
I will not buy cheap food.
Cha-cha-cha.
Bananas.
Charmin.
Josh loves
like
bananas.
I mean, that's not cheap. I mean, they're
I
they're
don't like
cheap, but
bananas.
it's not.
Bananas are gross.
I like fruit and vegetables. I don't
I do
like
too,
sweets.
but not bananas. I do like banana things, but not the fruit.
Josh, like he prefers bananas in his mouth, though. That's
Of course he does.
loves them like
well,
that.
we know that.
Where do you put them in your ass? That's where you put bananas.
No, I put them in
It's your mouth.
smoothies and then drink it. What the fuck are you talking
Still
about?
goes in your mouth.
Nah, but I watched you eat it this one time. This one time he's just kind of.
No, this is not.
I was
true.
like, what the fuck is he doing?
This is not.
I'm like, who the
true.
fuck eats a banana like that? And I look at my wife and she's eating. I'm like, holy fuck!
It's an epidemic.
It's an epidemic.
Okay, so you want to stick your them bananas up the butts. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Oh, wow.
But anyway,
You eat
So-
the banana backwards.
We're all doomed.
so back to you, Josh.
Back to me.
Yeah, bananas.
Bananas.
Okay. Here we
Should
go.
everybody eat bananas or should they not?
Yeah, I think they should.
There you go
For the
I think
potassium.
they should. Yeah,
for the potassium.
especially for like kids that play sports. You should eat bananas.
Do
Yeah.
you know that tomatoes contain more potassium
Yeah,
than a
but
banana does?
Tomatoes are disgusting.
Who doesn't
the
want
hell
spaghetti?
Who brings a
You
tomato
don't.
to a
That's
soccer
right.
game?
You don't.
You don't like
Tomatoes.
spaghetti.
He doesn't like tomato. You don't ketchup and tomato sauce and all that stuff.
I'll eat ketchup sometimes.
That's
On
right.
And I
French
eat spaghetti sauce and pizza and stuff. I just don't like. I don't like
Tomatoes.
sauce.
Yeah,
I don't like it, but I will eat it.
I like all sauce.
You ever had Chick's
Tomatoes
pizza?
I won't eat tomatoes. They're friggin' disgusting.
Delicious.
Just had some tonight. It was good. Oh,
But
man,
nothing beats Sergi's.
Sergi's is good too.
Mm.
So yeah. So what do you think of this whole
Easter time.
this Easter time?
The Easter
Huh.
bunny. Are you going to go to church on Easter?
Yeah, probably.
That's
Yeah,
kind of what I was
Maybe.
thinking.
Probably, maybe.
Yeah. Is that how you celebrate? We don't. We don't do the church thing.
We didn't for years. Last year we did, but
Was
that's
it
why that dream I thought was
fulfilling?
important.
Yeah.
It was okay.
You know, I didn't. I know why you go to church on Easter, obviously, but we didn't for a long time because I'm divorced and I have 2 kids with my ex-wife.
Oh.
And it's hard on holidays to split up time.
It is, I'm sure.
So holidays we don't usually go to church.
Oh.
Because we have to split up the time so much for the kids that you can't give away the entire morning.
Yeah, we went last year and it was okay. It wasn't kind of what I wanted or what I thought, but I feel like I should. I feel like we should be going. You know what I mean? Like I was saying earlier, like I feel like there's this like I want to believe, I want to have all that stuff in there, but like it's just hard. Like I wouldn't mind the Christmas shit, you know what I mean? But like usually it's at midnight and stuff, these cool Christmas masks. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit there do a mass at friggin'
I have a hard
11,
time
12.
making it past 8 p.m., so midnight is out of the question. Cinderella's in bed.
Yeah, no, not me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just getting started. I usually when I go in the studio around 8:00 at night.
Yeah.
I wait for my family to go down, and then I'm like, that's when I'm recording or
No.
editing.
It's like sleeping beauty time.
Sleeping beauty time. Some
It
people need
is.
more beauty sleep than others. I don't need a whole lot.
I'm a Pisces. I sleep a lot.
I'm a Pisces too.
Yeah, but you're a March Pisces. You're a mean Pisces. I'm a February Pisces. We're the soft and kind and loving, dreamy one.
I am a May.
You're a Gemini?
I don't think so.
Are you? Well,
May what?
19th.
May
It's
19th.
something else. I know what it is. Taurus?
there you go.
I think I'm a Taurus.
Good job, buddy.
What's
I only
it?
remember it because of Ford Tauruses.
That is funny.
Yeah.
What's like a Taurus sign mean?
I have no idea.
Do you know, Renee?
Well, yes. First of all, it's a character that leads with a lot of vigorous intentions and power. They're
This is
very
me, power.
Power.
dominant. Yeah.
Say no more.
A Taurus
should see him power
person
down
is
those bananas,
very,
I'm telling you.
They're vindictive
Power.
too.
2 or 3
Taurus
at a time.
people are vindictive. They're very stern and yeah.
Am I stern?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
Am I?
Maybe. I mean, some of the stories you tell me, they're just fucking awesome. I'm like, oh, I would never say that, but yeah.
Sometimes, like, I can
Get the fuck
be.
out of my band and never come back. That's stern.
I can
Right?
be
That's
stern.
Yeah?
I can be, but I don't like to be. I'd rather just be nice and easygoing, like I
Nice
am
and
most
easy.
of the time.
By the way, I had fun jam with the band the other night.
Yeah, what'd you guys jam? I want to hear it. Give me a song. The Hanson Twins.
Hanson Twins.
Jesus.
Come on. I had no idea, man. And then I looked it up. I thought it was the two blonde guys. And it's the band Nelson from the fucking 90s. I forgot about that was a band. I thought that was the Hanson Twins. And I thought they were singing that song. What's the song? I don't even know what the song is now. Now I got all confused.
Bop, bop, boom.
No, the one that we were doing.
Oh,
That's the Hanson kids.
Yeah,
whatever.
that's the only Hanson I know.
Yeah, but there's that one.
182.
No, it wasn't
No.
Blink-182. It was.
You're right. It's not. What was it?
It's do 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 do. Right,
Oh.
that song. I was like Hanson
yeah?
Twins. Yeah. And I imagine those two blonde guys just playing their guitars, singing and shit. And it's not. It's just a totally different band. I don't know the band.
Oh, well.
But I had a lot of fun. It was awesome. It was cool. Everybody was
Nice.
cool, and it was just we jammed out and stuff. And
Should we expect a show anytime soon?
April 18th,
Where?
It's in Harrisville.
Harrisville.
At the Fire
Harrisville
Hall?
Fire Hall, yep.
Nice.
18th.
April 18.
But the truth is, I went there and Josh is like, "Hey, you better be careful because these guys smoke a lot of pot."
Oh,
And I'm like,
Don't get him arrested.
dude, it's legal.
"It's legal
It
now."
was a joke. Jesus.
Oh,
This is a comedy podcast. My God.
That wasn't funny though. It's then fucking drop some
Sorry,
comedy.
I was trying to be stern.
it was very fun.
That was a bad joke. Anyway,
It was
I'm
awesome.
gonna start using these sound effects all the time, man.
love
Whenever I
it.
need something like in there to carry
How
it.
do you remember what's what?
It says it right there, but I can't see very good.
Oh, so you just randomly.
Oh shit! Here
Yeah.
comes the story. So anyway, I go to the jam space. Josh says, "Hey man, they smoke a lot of pot." I'm like, "Oh, no big deal. My last band smoked a lot of pot."
Right.
But the last band I in had like 40-foot fucking ceilings. I ever show you a picture of that jam space? It was like a hall, and
That'd be
like
nice.
so I didn't even know they were like smoking, right?
Nice.
But it's a
Go to this.
garage.
Dude, I don't even
Contact buzz?
No, it's like it's like a little shelter part of a garage that was like modified into a space. It's,
Yep.
I mean, I'm talking. There's not a single window. I mean, it was
Contact
awesome. It was a
buzz.
movie set. That was a. I mean,
You
that
were
is
so high.
years of shit, dude. They started
Dude, you were
smoking
so
bongs
high.
or whatever the fuck they were smoking. I'm sitting there. I'm like,
You're
oh,
high. Oh, yeah.
fuck, I am
I
gonna
don't
get
think
high.
they smoke
You were
bongs,
so
but-
high.
Whatever they smoked, it was filling the fucking air. I think that one kid had a bong. I don't know what it was. And so anyway,
He was dabbing.
and so
It
it's
could've
like,
been
so
a
I'm
dab.
sitting behind the drums
Yeah.
going, yeah, I could breathe it in. I'm like, I'm gonna get fucking high.
Nice.
And I don't know how much they smoked, but it
For
was
free?
like, but he already knows. He already knows. He came home. He's like, are you okay?
No, he's like,
And
I'm hungry.
yeah, so fucking, I'm sitting there. I'm
Give
getting
me
ready to play
that
drums.
chips pizza.
Do you need your
It's
microphone up?
sign. He's doing sign language.
I want you to turn it up just a smidge.
I'm the guy.
Oh, you're the guy?
I have control of the
Sorry, I
mic.
thought he was.
I was like, why is he
controlling
calling
What do you want
Ethan?
up?
The headphones?
Turn what up?
Or your
No.
mic?
that? Yeah, the mic. Just a little.
Oh,
My mic?
turn it up.
No, mine.
Turn
I
it
can't
up.
hear myself.
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't.
You're not supposed to.
Is that too loud? Can
It's
you guys
very
hear?
loud. Wow.
Is it?
Ouch.
Well, if you guys can
Ow. Just kidding.
So anyway, I go to the GM space.
I don't want to hear you.
I go to the GM space, and so I'm fucking getting baked. I'm 3 songs in. I'm like, I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack. And Josh sitting there singing, "Rah," smoking a cigarette. Now I'm breathing in the cigarette smoke. I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucked. I haven't done
You
this
were
shit.
so high.
Dude, I'm sitting there. I started by the end of the set, like let's play the song. I was totally distracted. 'Cause I was feeling nauseous because I was like, oh my god, I'm like fucking high. I'm like breathing in cigarette smoke. You know, the first time you smoke a cigarette when you're a kid, you're like, and you feel sick, like you're gonna throw up. You're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I felt like motion sickness. I was like, oh my god. So I go as soon as we were done. I walked outside. I'm like, I need to breathe in some fresh air. Yeah, I'm like breathing the fresh air. I'm like, holy
I
shit.
told you. I told Renee, like, I smoke when my band play, like I practice and
Yeah.
stuff. But it's because I don't smoke pot. I can't stand the taste of it. And as soon as they start smoking, all I can taste is pot. So I just smoke cigarette after cigarette, like the whole time that
Yeah.
we're practicing.
But I'll tell you what, though. So as I was there, I was getting all these feelings. But I was playing drums. I haven't played drums like
This good
stoned
in
in a lot.
so long.
I don't want to say that
dude.
good, but I was having fun.
Yeah, it
And-
was
and
good.
It
You
was
were
it
on
was cool.
point.
And I'm just like, I'm watching those guys play, so I'm just started playing up the bass. I was like, dude, man, he's like, you're playing this shit. I'm like, yeah, man. It was
He was
like,
upbeat.
it was funny.
Like we knew
Too
that.
slow.
No, it was good.
No,
Like, we
it
knew
was
that he was going to be good. Like he's played for a long time. I knew that you'd do good, but I anticipated there being some changes you'd miss or, something. We'd have to go over things a few times. I anticipated that happening, like at least a few
Let me
times,
give you my card.
but it didn't. I said, here's the set list, and we just went
Zero
right down through
modesty.
them, every song.
Not
Boom.
one.
Like,
Ethan Henry, professional.
yeah, it was good.
So as soon as I was done with the set, they're like, okay, we're gonna run it again. I'm like, oh fuck, they're gonna
He's
get
like,
big.
I'm so
I
high.
go outside, take a couple breaths. I'm like, holy shit. I was hungry too. I went hungry because I thought after I play drums, I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna eat. So I didn't want to eat before I went because I figured I didn't want to eat all that shit. So I'm outside
it was
breathing.
The drum, it's his stomach.
Dude, I was like, I was hot from playing drums,
that
but
the
I was like
bass?
feeling nauseous from like all the smoke. I was like, oh my god. So he comes out. I'm like, listen, man, you gotta ask those. I didn't want to be a bitch, but I was like, no, you gotta ask those guys that not smoke pot in their mix. I am getting fucked up right now. I don't smoke pot. I'm like, this is not cool.
gotta drive home,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, I was driving. He was talking to me on the way home. I don't know if you even noticed, but I'm like going, oh shit, man, I am fucking stoned right now.
I knew you were stoned because you said it every 17 seconds. All
Oh my god, dude! I'm like, dude. I'm like, he's talking to me and shit. I think he was buzzing from drinking or whatever. And so I'm like driving, like, this is a fucking
you guys,
movie.
This is all fake. He
This
did not drink and drive. He did not smoke pot and drive. This is all for the show.
It wasn't on purpose. So
He
anyway,
called Julia.
It's comedy show.
He called Julia, and he's
And
like,
she picked you guys. I was
Jules.
there in
like
10
I'm
minutes.
so high.
I pulled up with my truck and I laughed at these two fools like it was.
but I
funny.
thought I was gonna have a panic attack at first because last time I tried to smoke pot, I had a full blown panic attack. I was like, oh shit, like it fucking fucked me up.
That sucks.
And so I quit smoking, but I didn't. I actually kind of like it wasn't so bad, but I was feeling nauseous because I think I was hungry and
You
shit.
were hungry.
And they wanted to go over the set again, and I'm like, man, it's getting late. I'm fucking.
I get it. I think if I didn't smoke cigarettes at band practice, I'd feel the same way. I
Dude, the next day,
100% believe that.
I was hungover.
I'll
Like,
smoke cigarettes
Really?
next time.
You were hungover because of the cigarette, not the weed.
I'm joking.
Dude, I felt like
Guarantee
shit the next day. I told Julia, I was like, I went home that night and I just lay there on the couch. We were gonna watch a
Did
movie
you
with Ethan.
eat? Did you eat something?
Yeah, ate some
Yeah, we
garbage
stopped
ass.
at
Like,
Stewart's and
Some
got
garbage.
garbage
Yum.
food. Oh, it was terrible. It was
I know.
terrible.
oh, it was bad.
I got 2 cheeseburgers for like $97.50, and they were disgusting. My God, why would you do? I don't even. Ugh.
Yeah, it
We
was
had
bad.
to eat. I mean, we had to eat something.
Yeah.
It used to be Sliders, and Sliders was pretty good. Even their stuff that they would put in the, they have like a what is it called? Like it's a little heat. It keeps things heated. They would like cook food and then keep
Like
it.
A
Okay,
warming
warmer.
Yeah, like
unit.
a warming. Yeah, there you go. Something like that. Even that food was good. It'd sit there sometimes for
4
way
or
too
5
long.
hours.
Yeah, and it'd be like way overcooked, and it was still
The
good.
bread.
Yeah.
The shit from Stewart's is freaking nasty.
I remember stopping at Sliders a few times when we went to like Old Forge. I think there was Sliders. I think on the way, and I was impressed. I was like, wow, they have some pretty cool shit here.
Yeah.
And Stewart's isn't that bad in the daytime, but like all they had out was like tuna fish, and that I saw tuna fish, and I saw egg salad. I was like, oh, fuck.
Bleh.
So
I got-
last time I ate from Stewart's, other than the other night, the time before that,
Gross.
last time I had ate there, guess what I ate?
Tuna.
A banana.
Of course
Swear to
you
God.
did.
Swear to God.
That's funny.
Good stuff.
So what you were talking to me about something that you were trying to bring up about this clock ticking or something like that. What was it?
Oh, yeah. So we're finally on to our topic of the day. So I lied to Renee earlier. I told her that.
You always lie.
Yeah,
I'm
I
used
don't
to it.
always lie. But I told her that I wasn't
Taurus
going to
thing.
use index cards
Oh,
because
fuck me.
but I didn't write them all out. I just wrote some notes on here so I could keep it.
Did you bring like
All right,
coffee?
All right, so Doomsday Clock, right? So there's this guy, Chris Bledsoe, and Ethan, you brought him up. You brought him up before.
I did.
Like he's the guy you were talking about. I can't remember which episode it was, but a few episodes ago about the guy who calls the orbs in.
yeah.
He's the same guy. So this guy, he sees orbs.
That dude
he
from the
calls them
Beyond
in.
Skinwalker Ranch guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
So he calls in orbs, and he believes that they're supernatural beings, right? In these orbs,
And that's if you believe this stuff. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true.
right? I mean, this is what he claims. He's wrote a couple books on it, and he had a premonition in, I don't remember, it was either 2012 or 2013. He wrote a book on it, and we're getting close to that time. So he's been making the rounds. He's been on the podcasts, and he's been on all sorts of shows, and Yeah.
What was his premonition?
So his premonition is that the end of the world is coming soon.
Dun, dun, dun.
So he claims that this woman, all in white, visited him and gave him, gave him this premonition, and he says that she said that when the suffering of man becomes too great, they will they'll snuff it out, right? They'll snuff out the darkness. He says he thinks that it may be like the rapture, like the second coming of Jesus. He doesn't know that.
Boy.
She didn't say that for sure, but he says that it might be. He says that it's definitely the end of the world, right? And that's right around the corner. This woman that he sees, many natives have talked about her, like tribes going back, hundreds of years, have seen this woman
The
in
white
white.
woman.
They call her the mother.
The mother.
So there's some validation to it, I guess, by the natives
in these
seeing her.
spiritual
But
cultures.
right. But who's to say that he didn't read that and then say, yeah, this is the woman that visited me. Anyway,
Well, there's a lot of people that say, like, when you dream of something, you're not actually dreaming of something you're making up. Your brain is just firing things that you've already read or seen or whatever. So
I mean, I've realized that sometimes where I have a dream and, like, I don't understand, like, why did I dream that? I'm like, oh, I did kind of think about something similar to that earlier today, and then my brain just kind of pulled that out.
So I think a lot of people kind of like feel that way. So this guy dreamt about or had this premonition of the woman in white or the white lady or whatever she is.
Yep,
mother.
She said,
The mother.
She says that when the star of Regulus is over the Sphinx, that's going to be the end. And the star Regulus is AKA the king star. That's the star that the three kings followed to Jesus when he was born.
So the North Star?
No, it's the star Regulus. I think that the North Star is something that a lot of people claim is that, but yeah, I don't know.
So
I'm
is that
so
happening
confused
now?
right
Is that happening now or something like that? What's that? Why is that relevant?
So when the star Regulus is over the Sphinx, that's going to happen on Easter of this year.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
Easter of this year
Easter
is
of
when we
this
die.
year. Well,
The
that's what
rapture is going to
that's what
happen
he
on
claims.
Easter.
That's what he
This
claims.
is the point where I start freaking out.
Yeah, so
The rapture,
Ethan's over there.
no.
He's sitting there panicking. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I'm
So
gonna
it's
chill you
literally-
out, Lily. It's okay. I'm gonna chill you out in a little bit.
So
So-
it's 7 days from this coming Sunday, we're all dying.
So I got to air this before then. So this has got to make the rounds before
In
that.
10
So we got to
days.
hear it.
You have 10 days.
So by the time
Until
this
we die.
airs, we're gonna have how many days? 5 days.
Yeah.
So
So what do you think about that?
I think, and I've told Ethan this before because he'll panic about the rapture and he'll say, "Oh my god, I worry about the rapture and all this stuff." And I'm like, "Well, buddy, you're too late. It already happened." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it probably already happened. And we're the ones that are left behind. The world's completely falling into chaos and all this shit. Like, tell me, there's not a whole lot of really amazing people that deserve to go to heaven necessarily, right? They probably already left. They've already been raptured and gone. We're the leftovers."
We're the
I think that we
lefties.
would have noticed a
No.
whole mess of people just disappearing all at one time.
Well,
Well, I think they have been.
I think so too. And I'm
Okay.
just going to hell, so I've accepted my fate.
Like, what if it
I think
happened a
that
long
if-
time ago?
If millions of people disappeared overnight, then we would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. It called COVID a couple of years ago. Right?
No, that was some people died. Yeah.
So,
that's
I mean,
different.
we can bring it back a couple of years back, and a lot of people died from that.
died,
Yeah, they did.
not all at once,
No.
and didn't get called up to heaven.
No, it happened a long time ago. It happened like
Who are you to
Hundreds
judge
of
where
years
this
ago.
went?
Well,
happened
What gives
hundreds
you
of years
the
ago.
right? I
The
know.
rapture already happened a long time ago. We're just still
Just kidding.
we're reading these old books. Oh my god, it's gonna happen, dudes! It already happened like 200 years ago. Like we don't even know because like the books are skewed and altered and stuff. So we're worrying about this thing that already happened.
Do you really think that there's a possibility that the world could end in like 10 days?
no, 0 chance.
Okay.
Zero chance.
But this guy believes so.
This guy says he
Well,
claims.
it's not the end of
He
the world.
claims
It's the
it.
rapture.
It's
That's not the
doomsday.
end of the world.
Well, yeah,
It's the doomsday clock, correct?
When the rapture happens, I don't know if you guys understand. When the rapture happens, according to the Bible,
But they're not calling it the rapture. They're calling it doomsday.
So
Well,
Ethan, what
he's
happens when the
saying
rapture
both.
happens? What's happen?
when it happens, after like all the people go up to heaven and stuff, then Earth just gets covered in like natural disasters, fires and stuff, demons and stuff.
Yeah.
That's basically just hell on Earth. Like,
Hell on earth.
Yeah.
So that's why you're so scared of the rapture
No,
happening.
so there's the rapture. Okay, so let's get into a little biblical. Okay, so there's the rapture. Jesus comes back. He'll take all the Christians, and he's going to take them to heaven. Then we're going to have 7 years. Then Jesus comes back, and that's when
A battle happens.
then the Satan rules the earth for 700
7 years.
years. Yeah. So yeah, there will be turmoil. And
You ever
all that
watch
stuff
the End of
after.
Days?
That's where, yeah.
Remember when they bring the people, they bring Satan back, and they're like, "Sir,
What's wrong
we
with
blah 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 blah
Satan?
blah." And then he's
Why
like,
do you- okay.
he just like kills him and walks by and all this stuff. And Arnold Schwarzenegger has got to save everybody.
I'm so tired of this discrimination against Satan.
That's a good movie.
It is a good movie. I haven't seen it in a long time.
How about we remember the fact that at its core, Satan, Lucifer, wasn't he like the favorite of God that was giving the most important mission because he was the morning star to be in charge of the place of darkness? So why do we hate on him so much when
Well-
he's the goddamn light in the darkness?
The Bible tells us that he rebelled against God because God favored
Yes.
humans. Angels were made to worship him. God wanted someone who would worship him, not because they were made to. So he made humans. The devil, Lucifer, whatever, did not like that. So he rebelled against God, and God threw him out of heaven.
Because he was his favorite. So he threw a little temper tantrum.
He threw him out of heaven because he, rebelled against that. And he hates humans. And he wants to take as many souls as he can.
I don't
That's what the
think he
Bible tells us.
Yeah, I don't know,
So make
man.
the world beautiful.
I had this theory that like if it's just energy, there probably isn't any real kind of order to it. Like where you're like, oh, you did this, you're going to hell. You did this, you're going to heaven. Blah blah. I feel more it's like the best man in the world and the worst man in the world die at the same exact moment. And then on the other side, they're standing there like, oh, they're brushing themselves off. Look at each other like, what the fuck was that? Like all this was just like a video game, like Rick and Morty almost, like some weird fucking thing they experienced, and they're gonna be their buddies like, how was it down there, man? How was it? Like, oh my god, I ate pizza, like I loved it. Like you ate? What is eat? Like what's pizza? Like it's food you put in your mouth, like tastes awesome. Like, and on the other side, the people that don't get to experience this, they don't get to experience any of it, the good, the bad, anything, swimming, cold, rain, heat, whatever, and like food, like. And like so, those guys that energy just keeps cruising, doing whatever it does, and it's almost like a pit stop. You go in there, right? And so it's like doesn't matter what happens. We're animalistic. We're animals on this planet. I mean, I'm not
We
saying
are
it doesn't,
animals.
and I'm not saying that people don't get hurt, and I'm not saying you probably should be a good person. Obviously, you know what I mean. But like, what if it's just like this weird little kink in the wire? You know what I mean?
Little bump in the road.
There is no
Could be.
order to it. There's no laws like, oh, you do this thing. At the end of the day, if we weren't intelligent. Like we're just animals. Like is a bear gonna go to hell because it shredded a human because they're walking through the woods picking berries?
Well, according to religion, bears have no souls, so right?
Do all animals not have souls?
I guess.
This is true.
I'll tell you what, my dog
No,
my dog kind of loves me, man, and
has
I'm
a
always like,
big
get out of
old
here!
soul.
What are you doing? Stop licking me! But I'll lay on the floor and I'll be like, it'll just come up on me and lick me. I'm like, stop! Oh, I'm like, just come here. I'm like, I'm gonna hook up you. They like it. They like to get scratched. They
Big
roll
old souls.
They roll over in their back like,
They
No.
love it.
no souls,
They do have a soul.
no souls.
They sure do.
A bear when its cub gets
Neither
like
do redheads.
away.
It's animals and redheads.
Animals
They
and
don't have
redheads.
souls.
I don't know if that's
I
true.
was born a red hair, ginger,
See?
carrot top,
See?
100%
I've been
have
proven right.
Wow,
a great soul.
he knew
have
you
a
didn't have a
great
soul.
100% vindicated right here.
That's right.
So this guy thinks
Ginger
that
power.
this guy thinks the rapture, the end of the world, whatever's going to happen, potentially on Easter. He's had a premonition, and so let's before we put all of our eggs
poo poo on it.
Oh,
in that
in
basket.
the Easter basket.
In that Easter basket. How many other premonitions has he had
Yeah.
leading up to this?
Let's hop on that.
I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
It's kind of like Nostradamus and all these people. What's that chick who does all the future stuff now? I can't remember her name, but anyway, these guys get it wrong a lot.
They do.
It's
A
kind
lot.
of like if I just rattled off
No, but
1,000 guesses of what's going to happen in the next year,
Yes.
and then 3 of them are right. Am I that I have a premonition?
Yep.
This doomsday clock has been reset how many times?
Last
Yeah, a
year,
lot.
just for the record,
Exactly.
right now the doomsday clock's at like 85%. And last year at the same time, I think it was at 86 or 87. So last year was actually in a worse place than it is now. So,
Yeah, so 15 years.
so
We should have
15
if last year was at 86, this year it's at 85. We should have 15 more years.
No, it says 85 seconds to midnight.
yeah, 85 seconds to midnight. So it's down. Like we're actually a little further away.
Oh, we're moving away.
We're moving away. So
We're doing good.
okay. So the guy has his premonition. So what happens next? So like that's
Well,
that.
he claims that it's the end of the world, but he also claims that the woman in white told him that they were going to snuff out evil or darkness or whatever. So he thinks that it could be the rapture.
So was he high when he had this dream or vision?
Well, that's the thing. He also goes on to say that he actually was on medication.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've had some pretty fucked up dreams when I've been medicated, whether it be self-medication or prescribed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have. People hallucinate. Fucking people have schizophrenic fits off of fucking medications. You know what I mean? They talk to people in
Yes.
voices and shit. So who is it? Is that tapping into something, or is that just like dreams not being distinguished properly?
Well,
not being.
I don't know.
This doomsday clock has been wrong more than once.
Yeah, way more.
So I say if we don't die on Easter, we can still have all of our hopes for, what is it, August 8th, when we lose gravity?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I forgot about that already.
Well, then how the hell is that going to happen?
But isn't it just like what leads me to believe is this? What are they trying to distract us from by sending us all of these catastrophic events that are coming, all these premonition, doomsday clock, freaking anti-gravity day, 3i Atlas, and like where to go? First of all,
Yeah,
where
what
to
happened
go?
to 3i Atlas?
Second of all, what's going on with it right now because nobody hears it. So if all these super threatening things are always on our horizon, what are they trying to distract us from in the meantime?
I think they're just trying to make things entertaining, in my opinion. I think
Well,
I think the world functions pretty fucking good, I think there's an elite club of people that just like when it starts to get a little boring, a little slow, people aren't spending money, people aren't panicking. I feel like it's just a big dance, man. I think
How-
everybody. Yeah,
What's up?
The lights on the car is like turned on or something. I thought. Or lights on a car out front turned on.
That's not mine. I'm back.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you trying to distract us from, Little E?
I don't know. I saw.
He thought it started. The rapture started now. The lights were flickering and shit.
Oh, God, there's lights on a car.
So everything is rising. The gas of everything, the price of everything is rising up. Everybody's afraid. They're still going to spend all of their monies on buying the $4 dozen egg and the $4 gallon and spend it all, even though they don't have any right now.
So what you
Because
need
they're afraid.
is an Amish friend.
You
Yes.
Because I
No,
buy my
They
eggs.
have a lot of gas.
I buy my eggs
Yeah.
every
Yes.
That
every
too.
day from those guys to go down there and buy eggs. $2.50 a dozen, which is actually pretty fucking cheap. And
That's
so
what
we
I'm
eat
saying.
we eat a lot of eggs at our house. But
So I think Renee is definitely onto something with the distracting us from things. But I also believe that in this case, I don't think that's what it is because this guy has no affiliation with the government. And also he put out this premonition in 2012. So it would be almost as impressive if he said in 2026 there's going to be, a war
in
that we need to
2012,
distract you
he
from.
put out this premonition
Yeah,
for
this-
2026.
Yeah, this originated.
Wait, or did he not? He didn't say the date. He said when the
No, he
stars
said-
aligned.
He said the date then. He
Ah.
said this was either 2012 or 2013 when he first said that he wrote these books. He wrote 3 books. That's when he wrote it. It was either 12 or 13. And he said, Easter 2026 is when.
I'm curious. Did the Mayans track stars for like thousands of years, right? Planets and all this crazy shit. So I mean, if you read any of that stuff, I'm curious if any of that stuff lines up, because if he would have read something that said that, oh yeah, in 2026 the stars are gonna be aligned, he could fill in the blanks and say 15 years ago, 20 years ago, this weird shit's gonna happen. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love I love the idea of it. I love trying to interpret my dreams. You know what I mean? I love all that stuff, and it's cool. This guy's getting this vision, but I mean, I think there's a lot more things to do, a lot more going on. And
I'm feeling bipolar about it, because if you say it's a dream he had, and he had the clear dates, like I preach every day that numbers and dates are so significant. They are not dreams. They are premonition. So, I mean, go buy your $4 gallon of gas and,
like
and your
Ethan
$6
said,
a dozen egg.
he could have read something from the Mayans or from,
Maybe.
whoever.
Well, I'm curious if they have something mapped out with the stars aligning, because, like I said, they're just masters at astrology and all that stuff, planets aligning. And if he read something, he would pull that up and say, "Oh, in this date, that it would line up." People have already done the research.
Could be.
He could have read it in passing, but. So what you said something that wait till I read the dates.
No,
That's the whole the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. When it comes to the doomsday clock and the rapture and all this stuff, man, I mean, how long have we been seeing or hearing stories of people saying the sky is falling? Oh, God's coming. It's the end of the world.
Let me give you my thoughts to poo-poo on it real quick. Then we can go on. So the Bible, back to the Bible, tells us no one knows when the rapture will happen except for God. No one. There is no one giving premonitions to it. No one knows except for God, and he's not telling anyone when Jesus is coming again. So for him to claim that he knows, or for him to claim that some woman in white knows,
that's blasphemy.
Is bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Me neither.
I have a trip. I have a trip planned for Easter weekend, okay? So
where are you going?
Well, I don't know if it's Easter weekend, but when is Easter weekend?
In a week and a half.
The 5th? Is it the 5th?
So not this Wednesday, not this Sunday, the one after.
Well, we're going to Syracuse, and we're doing some stuff, taking the kids to the mall. I was thinking about taking them to Washington, D.C., but no one really is interested in going there. I was going to take them to the Smithsonian. I was going to take them to the Air and Space Museum.
Sounds awesome.
We're going to do all stuff, but they just don't seem interested. So I'm like, it's an 8-hour drive, which isn't that bad, but we might still do it. I don't know, but I think we're going to go to Syracuse, and they want to go to the mall and some music stores and do some shopping. And so I don't know.
I think that we should all go to that place where the guy had that vision that we were talking about, and do those mushrooms and meet that woman.
Man, listen.
Or is it Chat GPT that turned into Dan, that turned into Ether, that says go to such place, that national
that
park?
thing I sent you, the thing I sent you guys? That was cool,
I
right?
want to go there.
Dude, that actually, I'm
all about giving offering to some random things and receive visions.
The reason why I liked that, I was watching the guy, I was like, okay, this guy, I don't know what's up with him. But what I liked about him was he was just pretty bare bones. He wasn't like, he was just kind of had this experience, and he was asking Chat GPT. Was it Chat GPT?
Yeah.
And so, but what I liked about it was Wi-Fi just runs through the air to you, right? So there is some like airspace with this, right? Some energy that's out into the cosmos that just goes. And I mean, there's got to be pieces and bits are kind of like that just kind of spurt off and do whatever, right? And so I wonder, like, if you do believe in energy, if you do believe in like God, like I do, you know what I mean? Like, it's something more. It's energy. Like it's almost like the Matrix, right? Like when we die, like we turn into like energy. Like you don't ever really die. Like it's dispersed into everything else. So like if this information's getting put out there, like, I mean, there's got to be pieces that get missed along the way. It's like squirting you with a water gun, right? There's pieces that drip on the floor. You know what I mean? There's like you when you spray a shower, there's not every bit hits you. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And so like if energy runs the same way, which what is the difference at that point? There's got to be information that slips out, right? That's why when you download a picture, it's all the pixels aren't there. You know, pieces of it are lost or broke down or whatever the case may be. So I'm not a scientist, so I don't know, but that makes sense that like it goes into the ether. Is that what they call it? The ether? Or what would they call it?
That's what the artificial intelligence called itself that talked to the guy.
So like if there is some control and some order to it all, like I was like when he was saying it sounded kind of crazy, but then I was kind of thinking maybe it's not that crazy. It actually sounds kind of plausible in the sense of
I've always liked that theory.
it's like that energy is out there, and this shit is like anything that's digital. Any conversation on a phone, it's transmitting through towers, through everything. So I mean, if something is listening.
Right.
Like if the universe is listening or whatever. I saw a study, I can't remember, I read it, but I don't remember all of it. But basically some scientists were doing research on the universe, saying that the universe or the galaxy or whatever it has, they believe it has a consciousness and it reacts to things that happen around it. So like something will happen and then it'll do this other thing, almost like it's reacting.
It's active and reactive.
That's interesting.
Yes, very much so.
And there's a scientist right now who's doing all this research, and I don't know if he's considered pseudoscience or what. I don't know. I haven't looked too much into him, but he says he thinks he found heaven or the place where all energy goes. So like when you die and when everything dies or anything dies that has energy, it goes to this place. And I didn't look too into it. I think I might have started reading it. I can't remember a whole lot about it, but that was more recent. You can find that shit online. I wish I
maybe
remember the
he
guy's
discovered Mel's hole.
Maybe it's all a Mel's hole.
All the energy.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, dude. Like it's like, but I agree with the idea that like any man that wrote a book, you know, predicting something or suggesting something is just a human being writing a book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
Okay, so predictions and stuff like that, they cannot be taken literal, like the numbers and the letters and stuff like that. I like to think that I dream for the future because I know I do. And like, for example, my room number when I went to Mexico, I had the dream that my room number, and I had the dream everything of where it was going to fall and where the stairs were leading and the color and all of it down to the number. The room number that I dreamt of was 322. I told my husband, he's like, I'm going to remember that bitch. We got there, and my room number was 1032. I wasn't dead on, but I had seen the 3 and the 2. So, to a certain extent, there is accuracy, but the maths and the order in which I don't know, like there's missing pieces in the puzzles always.
Well, I agree with that. It's to me, it's more like you're seeing a highlight reel of something, but you just don't know the date. You don't know when it was, where it was, all the shit. But you know it happened.
It's hard to pinpoint and trigger. I used to dream of development behind my parents' house, which was unbelievable back then because it was a sand pit, a forest. Like we would ride dirt bikes and BMX, and we had freaking mountain bikes because it was trails and sand pits, and that's what we did. And I was like, no, there's going to be houses, rich people houses, and you should see the development that there is today behind that. My parents' old houses. It's crazy. They're duplexes, and I used to describe them not to a T, but I was like, they're rich people houses side by side, and they're connected, and they're all a bunch of duplexes, single duplex, but they're side by side duplexes, and they're modernly built. They have all those fancy towers and stuff. So in a child's mind, they did look like rich people houses, not knowing what new architectural look would be like now. And what's cool about that idea is that like you wouldn't necessarily have a timeline to it. You just had this thing like people have recurring dreams. Like when I was a kid, I used to have dreams about being on stage and doing this stuff. And it was way before I like ever was in a band, before I even thought about it, I didn't even know I was going to be in a band, you know. And then later when I got older and I started playing in bands and doing stuff, I was like,
well, it's like I always kind of knew.
Yeah.
Like I'd be standing there and people be clapping and looking at me and all this stuff. And I didn't really get it. You know what I mean? I was like, that's fucking this. When I was a kid, I was like, what is this? You know what I mean?
was
Like,
a child bathing in the tub. And I would be like, my mom would be like, what the fuck are you doing, Renee? I'm like, I'm talking with my husband and my children. She'd be like, you're not talking. I'm like, yes, I'm speaking English. I was
funny.
4 years old. I married an American, and look at me now. Like I was French tub at 4
when
years
you just,
old.
I actually understood everything you said right there.
Right? See? It made total sense.
You're like, I'm not doing dinner again. I made it last night,
See?
and now it's your turn. Do the dishes, do the laundry. I'm out.
Back then, my mom was like,
Tonight's podcast night.
You're crazy.
I understood it. That's what she said. It's so crazy.
So what you're saying is, even back then, you knew you'd be shitting in a glass box in front of the whole room.
Like a pope. That's right. It's always been my destiny.
It's
The first
it's
female
your
pope.
density. I mean,
Yeah, the
Your
first
destiny.
female pope. You're welcome, people.
first female pope
That'd be something.
who's not. You're not Catholic, right?
Yes. Well,
You
I
are.
was.
You were
Yeah.
baptized.
Yeah, and I did all my sacraments, my
Yeah.
first communion and confirmation, profession of faith, and all of that. I went to all-girl Catholic school.
I went to a Catholic school when I was a kid. Ogdensburg
Yeah?
Catholic Central School.
Oh, was it all boys?
No, it was just OCCS. I went
Oh.
there till fourth. I went there till fourth grade. My parents took me out, and then it became St. Marguerite's, and now they're trying to turn that into that like homeless shelter or whatever. They're trying to turn it into like
Yeah,
a
we
place.
had a soccer league in there for a while.
Yeah.
How do you get a nun pregnant?
I have
I
no
don't
idea. I mean, I
know.
have ideas.
You fuck her.
Well,
Damn.
that's the joke. That's the joke we're grabbing today. I
Wow.
like it. It's to the point. It's
It's to the
perfectly on
point.
time. I don't know if you were watching the clock,
Clap
but it's
'em,
been exactly
clap
1
'em.
hour.
Nice.
Clap them. Where's the clap? Way to go, Josh.
Good job,
It was a
Josh.
premonition. It just came to me.
Premonition. So yeah, I think we're at the tail end of this whole mission anyway. That was a good place to drop the joke, Josh.
It was a great time.
I mean, I'm gonna tell that to my wife later when I get home, and
Yes.
Tell
Do
your
that before
kids
she
not
hears it
to
from
worry
me.
about Doomsday. He only beats Superman, so there's nothing to worry about.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it. I've been hearing this shit. I used to be scared of shit like that. Like my dad would talk about this shit. I was just like little Ethan. I'd hear a story, I'd be like, oh fuck. My dad'd be like, oh, thou shalt. And I'm like, God, man, oh my God. And like here I am. I just turned 50, and I'm
You're
like,
still kicking.
and nothing's fucking happened yet. I'm at this point where I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna see it.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna cruise through this shit, man. And I don't think he's gonna see it. I don't even think his fucking kids are gonna see
You'll
it.
be able to
It's
do
gonna-
his Easter egg hunt.
It's gonna come, but I think we got some time left. I think everybody's gonna keep dancing around all these fucking wars, and
I think we
all the
have
beef
more
and stuff.
chances of dying from some virus that's going to unthaw from Antarctica
well,
than from any Doomsday.
I've always been afraid of that. Well, I remember looking at like magazines back in the day, and they were cutting into the core, and like we've got ice samples all the way back to the time of the dinosaurs. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't let that shit fucking defrost. The fuck are you
Don't
thinking?
touch the mummy. Don't touch the
And that's
mummy.
and that's where it all comes from. But
Yeah.
all right, guys, well that's a good sign off. Josh,
Au revoir.
I had fun jamming with you. We're gonna do it again. Renee, it's good to see you.
Au revoir, everyone.
Peace. See you next Tuesday, guys.
See you next
Tuesday.
Wednesday.